Well, it's me, my Chaos Dragon. We're back. We're back with another video, but only this time it's gonna be on my reaction channel. So as you guys see in my main channel on the post I made like a few hours ago. There I made a new channel. It's called Manga Chaos Dragon Reacts. So as the name suggests, it's gonna be me reacting to YouTube videos. So it's gonna be a reaction channel. I wanted to do this as well. Mostly because I watched this other YouTuber named Simba the God, and she's doing pretty well for herself with reaction videos. So I was like, maybe I could do this for myself. Of course I'm not gonna like copy anyone here. I'm just gonna have my own reaction to the videos, of course. But like I want to do that. It just seems cool, so I want to do that. So here we are. So the first video to start this channel off, is gonna be watching this YouTuber named Official Divine right here. He's basically a YouTuber who scales all kinds of characters, whether it be anime, video games, manga, movies, everything. So the first video we're gonna be watching is how strong is Super Goku. So he basically just scales how strong these characters are. So with that out of the way, let's get started. Let's get lit. It's gonna be awesome. Let's go.
Son Goku, a Saiyan from Earth whose goal is to become the strongest mortal in the universe. Goku's strength has increased drastically over time, surpassing characters like Frieza, who had enough power to blow up Namek that was seen from a galactic range. The embodiment of perfection, Cell, who's been stated multiple times to have infinite and bottomless strength. The Grim Reaper of Justice, Gotenks, who can scream out of dimensions and warp reality simply by existing. And the personification of evil itself, Majin Buu. Buu possesses enough power to collapse the universe with alternate dimensions and even threaten the Grand Kai world, which is a universal-sized planet full of mass. Destroying this can be calced to octillions of times universal.
Bruh. Oh my god, dude, this is Dragon Ball Z. We're not even in Super yet. We're not even in the beginning of Super yet. This is Dragon Ball Z, dog. This man's already universal in Dragon Ball Z. We're just getting started, dog. We're not even super yet. Actually insane. Crazy. Okay. Let's keep going.
And now Son Goku is entering into the realm of the gods and far beyond them. At the beginning of Dragon Ball Super, Goku is the strongest fighter on Earth, concluding the defeat of the personification of evil, Majin Buu. Goku continues to train, but unknowing to him, an even greater power has awoken after 39 years. Beerus, the god of destruction, is traveling throughout the universe, destroying everything in sight. But then he remembers. 39 years ago, Beerus was told by the Oracle Fish that a being will arise that will become his rival, a Saiyan enveloped in divine energy, a Super Saiyan God. Beerus learns of the existence of the strongest Saiyan and travels to confront Son Goku. Goku also learns of the existence of Beerus the Destroyer, and this gets his Saiyan blood pumping to test his power against the god. Goku and the Destroyer are now face to face, and Goku challenges Beerus using the pinnacle of Saiyan power, the Saiyan equal to heaven, Super Saiyan 3.
Bro, Super Saiyan 3 is one of the most coolest transformations ever. It's so sad that it only has one win. Only has one win under his belt, besides with Vegeta, I guess. But in the new Diamond series. But besides that, Super Saiyan 3 hasn't really gotten a dub against like a main villain yet, unless you count like the non-canon movie where he fights like another god destruction, not Beerus, but like I think it's in GT or something like that, or one of those non-canon movies. But like it's sad though, and like the thing is, like it's one of those forms where you can't even use it for that long. It really it's sad, very sad. And now since we have Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Blue, we barely even see it nowadays. Because, I mean, there's no point, but I'm just saying, like, it's actually sad. I'm not gonna lie. Too bad. Alright, whatever.
As in this form, Goku's able to shake the entire afterlife by transforming alone. Beerus accepts this challenge, and what happens next, nobody saw coming, as Beerus was able to defeat Super Saiyan 3 Goku in only 3 blows, with Goku himself stating that not even fusion would be enough to overcome the Destroyer's strength, meaning even a hypothetical Super Saiyan 3 Vegito would fall to the Destroyer. Goku decides the only way to win is to find this Super Saiyan God. The Z-Fighters ask the most knowledgeable being on the planet, gathering all 7 Dragon Balls and calling forth Shenron. Shenron explains that the Super Saiyan God existed long ago and that a ritual was required for him to obtain his power. 5 pure-hearted Saiyans must infuse their light into a 6th. The Z-Fighters have just enough Saiyans on Earth, including Pan, and they infuse their power into the hope of the universe. And from this light, the Super Saiyan God was...
Ah, Super Saiyan God. How did you like you? Oh my god. Super Saiyan God's one of the most so cool, dude. But like then it just got so quickly overshadowed by Super Saiyan Blue, dog. It only appeared in one movie, and then like we immediately get a second movie, and we have Super just magically get Super Saiyan Blue. Okay, like come on, dog. You should let it cook a little bit more before you just introduce this other form out of nowhere. Come on, dog. That's not fair. But anyway, I'm done. All right, let's go.
Born once again, Goku has now stepped into a whole nother world, and now Beerus and Goku can have their battle of the strongest, the battle for the universe. The battle of gods.
Hey.
Goku and Beerus fight, and Goku is unlocking more and more of his power as he's understanding this new pool of energy. Their fight goes higher and higher, and Goku is now fighting at 100%, and the clashes between the gods is the end of us all. Goku and Beerus clash fists, and the shockwaves from their punches were tearing apart the fabric of the universe, and no, not just the living universe, but the entirety of Universe 7. It was stated by Old Kai, who resides in the Kaioshin realm that exists outside of the entire macrocosm, that everything would be destroyed if they clash a few more times. The Universe 7 macrocosm is a collection of 7 different space-times, with each one having their own dimensions. Every realm in the Dragon Ball universe is stated to be infinite in size, and the afterlife in particular is stated to be a transcendental realm above the mortal universe.
Okay, that's pretty cool. Dang, already? And like the crazy thing, I don't know where he's getting this from. I need to know where he gets this from. Where do you get all this? He needs to actually like make a video of how he gets all this information. I don't know where he gets all this from. Like, huh?
Universe, and was even stated to be beyond the concepts of space and time multiple times.
Oh, wow.
Goku and Beerus were going to destroy all of this into absolute nothingness just by clashing fists.
Dang.
Goku figures out a way to nullify the destructive energy of the clashes and saves the entirety of Universe 7 from being destroyed. Goku later in the fight eventually loses his god form, however the divine energy has not left his body and instead infuses itself into Goku's being. Goku even demonstrates this as the most devastating attack thrown in the entire battle by Beerus that Old Kai states would destroy everything, is completely annihilated by a single punch from base form Goku. Beerus informs Goku after their battle that there are other gods of destructions in other universes, which gets his Saiyan blood pumping even more as he wants to test his power into the multiverse. Goku ends up training with Whis, the attendant and teacher of Beerus the Destroyer, and obtains a new transformation that he shows off against Golden Frieza. This new power is explained to be a Super Saiyan God tapping into the power of a Super Saiyan. The mix of the fiery red aura of a god and the blinding light of a Super Saiyan produces a new color, Super Saiyan Blue. Goku ends up fighting against these new universe's best fighters, and interestingly enough, it's against the 6. Universe 6 is stated to be almost identical to the 7th, with the gods of destruction of both 6 and 7 actually being brothers, with Beerus and Champa fighting actually stating that they could destroy both 6 and the 7th universe. The Universe 6 assassin Hid, who has an interesting ability as he can skip time and jump 0.2 of a second into the future, basically arriving before he left. However, Goku is able to predict where he would move into the future and lands multiple blows on someone who's literally in the future. But now Goku doesn't have to guess anymore as he pulls out an ancient technique from his past that he didn't want to use until his rematch with the Destroyer.
Nice.
This new ability allows Goku's strength, speed, and every other attribute he uses in a fight to double, triple,
Oh my god, of course the ass shows up, bro. Oh my god. Get this goofy out of my face, bro.
Goku uses Kaioken times 10, a technique that amplifies all of Goku's stats tenfold, and it's so powerful that it's able to snatch characters moving into the future and bring them back to the present. Goku gets hundreds of times stronger and is able to utilize Kaioken times 20 against characters like Fused Zamasu and even Infinite Zamasu, a god who imbues himself with the entirety of Trunks' timeline, past, present, and future. Goku actually states he could have beaten Infinite Zamasu if he had just one more Senzu beam. Goku's strength attracts the attention of the most powerful beings in the entire multiverse, the Omni Kings, who have the ability to wipe away any universe they want by just closing their hand. Goku convinces them to let him fight everyone. Months later, later, Universe 7 arrives at the Tournament of Power where 12 universes collect 10 fighters to defend their universe for survival, as the universes that are knocked out will be erased without a second thought. The strongest fighter in the Tournament of Power isn't Son Goku, it's a fighter from the 11th. Jiren the Grey, a mortal who surpassed his own god of destruction, and has multiple statements and guides that say he surpassed all of them. With Jiren just releasing his power within the infinite void confirms the suspicions of every—
Jiren was a menace. This man was this man was unstoppable, dog. Oh my god. Thank God Goku got Ultra Instinct, man. If he did not, he definitely would have lost. My man was a menace. My man was bottling the whole crew, dog. He was bottling everybody. This man was Saitama in this what you call it, dog. It was almost like Saitama versus all the heroes in the One Punch Man universe, dog. That's how crazy it was. This man was bottling everybody, dog. Crazy.
Everyone, with the Supreme Kai stating that he's on a whole nother level than anyone we've seen before, which would include the Divine Timeline Infinite Zamasu and possibly even Super Saiyan Blue Vegito, the same one who has statements of being stronger than Beerus. Goku tests his own strength against Jiren, but to no avail, as he's able to block Super Saiyan God's punches with just a single finger, with these punches being millions of times stronger than the ones he threw at Beerus in the Battle of God's Arc. As Goku possesses that universe-crushing power in his base form and is able to put the Super Saiyan God transformation on top of that. Jiren only moves when Goku uses Super Saiyan Blue, but Jiren is still holding back, as even Kaioken times 20 isn't enough to make him serious. Goku uses all the energy of the Universe 7 fighters, combining it into a Universe 7 Spirit Bomb. Even with Goku's trump card, Jiren is still able to push it back with just a glare. Goku falls into his own attack, and his will not to die allows him to tap into something interesting. Arising from the ashes of the Spirit Bomb is a mortal who tapped into the power that not even the gods can reach. Migata no Gokui, autonomous Ultra Instinct. Ultra Instinct Goku, simply by existing, is able to shake the entirety of the infinite world of Void, with this void actually having space and time, contrary to common belief. Ultra Instinct is a technique that Whis hinted at in Goku and Vegeta's training, stating that both of them take too much time to think and rather their body should just move and react on its own. And if they're able to master this, they'll be able to avoid any danger no matter how severe. Goku is now in uncharted territory. Goku has closed the gap in the seemingly unclosable gap in power with Jiren, and the battle is over once the heat leaves Goku's body. Goku gets even more powerful as the tournament progresses, with Goku's Kaioken times 20 being on par with Evolution Blue Vegeta, with Vegeta himself being able to defeat God of Destruction Toppo, and Toppo with a single Destruction Blast was able to manipulate the entirety of the world of Void. Goku is able to unlock Ultra Instinct yet again in his fight with the Universe 6 Saiyans, who used a Patara to become Kefla, as she states she's powerful enough to one-shot an entire universe. Goku, still learning the ins and outs of Ultra Instinct, is able to put her on a t-shirt, and probably the best finisher in all of anime history. Goku unlocks Ultra Instinct for the final time and is now face-to-face with Jiren the Grey. Once again, when that silver glow leaves his eyes, the battle will be over. As Goku fights, his Ultra Instinct is progressing, getting sharper, hitting harder, dodging swifter, and it's progressing so much that Goku even closes his eyes, so that the only thing he feels is instinct. Jiren decides that this is it, and decides to send his most powerful attack, saying it's over. But that's when Goku awakens something even more terrifying, making all of the gods stand up in admiration. As Goku is enveloped in a divine angelic glow, he flicks away Jiren's attack and sends him flying before he even knew what happened. Standing atop the stage is complete in all its majesty, the mortal above gods, mastered Ultra Instinct Goku. In this state of mastery, Goku is able to completely body Jiren to the point where none of his attacks have any effect on him. But Jiren isn't done either, as he breaks through his limits as well, and Goku and Jiren have the ultimate battle for the fates of both of their universes, for the fates of all of them. The difference between their powers is that Jiren is fighting alone, and Goku is fighting for everyone, fighting for all the friends that he's made over the years, the countless battles, teachers to students, enemies to allies. He's fighting for everyone he's ever cared about. That is the difference between Jiren and the hope of the universe.
I'm sorry, guys. Hold on for a minute. Hold on. I saw that was cool. Like when he was talking about this part, You can see Goku and Jiren fighting in the background. Wait, let me see.
And all the friends that he's made over the years, the countless battles, teachers to students, enemies to allies. He's fighting for everyone he's ever cared about. That is the difference between Jiren and the hope of the universe. Goku is able to defeat Jiren as the instinct leaves his body, standing alone as the only mortal in existence to unlock a power beyond the gods in only 45 minutes. The power of the low-class warrior. The power of Son Goku. In the end, Goku has come a long way since his battle with the god of destruction, and now possesses power to wipe away universes in his base form alone. But instead, he decides to protect, to defend the weak, because he's the hope of the universe, the answer to all living things that cry out for peace. He is the protector of the innocent, the light in the darkness. He is truth. Son Goku, ally to good, nightmare to you. What's up, guys? It's Divine. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you guys...
Beautiful. I'm already subscribed, man. I would have subscribed to you twice if I can. That was awesome.
Like and subscribe and tell me what your favorite part was. And tell me, who do you think can defeat Son Goku?
Let's go. Okay, that was sick. Okay, I'm gonna keep going though. I'm gonna next we're gonna do how strong Manga Goku is, and I think that'll be it. I just wanna do a second part.
Manga Goku. In Dragon Ball Super, there are many differences between the anime and the manga, but one thing that they have in common is that Goku's strength is ridiculous. At the start of the Dragon Ball Super manga, Goku is the strongest fighter on Earth after defeating the personification of evil, Majin Buu. Goku continues to get stronger as he uses visual image training to fight his greatest foes, defeating the Emperor of the Universe, Frieza, who has stated multiple times to be able to destroy the entire universe, defeating the embodiment of perfection, Cell, who has stated to be able to destroy the entire solar system, with solar systems in Dragon Ball being stated to be a galactic nebula, with nebula being composed of innumerable stars. Goku even fights against Buu himself, who was stated in the Buu saga to be able to destroy the entire universe in a poof. And Goku is able to do all of this using his Super Saiyan form alone. But among the stars, an even greater power has awoken after 39 years. Beerus the Destroyer is traveling throughout the universe in search of his greatest rival, a Saiyan enveloped in divine energy, a Super Saiyan God. Beerus learns of the existence of Son Goku and travels to King Kai's planet to confront him, with Goku also learning of the existence of the god of destruction and wants to test his power against the god. Goku and Beerus are now face to face, and now it's time to see who's the strongest, the hope of the universe versus the universe's destroyer. Goku uses Super Saiyan 3 and gets completely destroyed in only 2 blows, with Goku knowing that the only way to win is to find this Super Saiyan God. Shenron tells the Z Fighters that the original Super Saiyan God performed a ritual to achieve his power. 5 pure-hearted Saiyans must infuse their light into a 6th. All of the Saiyans put their power into Son Goku, and after thousands of years, the Super Saiyan God is born once again. Goku and Beerus have their battle of the gods, with their fight going higher and higher, but the clashing of 2 gods' fists is the end of us all. Old Kai, a being that resides in the Kaioshin realm that exists outside of the macrocosm, states that their clashes will destroy the entirety of Universe 7, with the Universe 7 macrocosm being comprised of 7 different spacetimes, and was stated multiple times that each realm was infinite in size, with the afterlife itself being stated in the Daizenshu 4 World Guide to be a transcendental realm beyond the infinity of the living universe, and was stated to be beyond the concepts of space and time multiple times. Goku loses the god form, but contrary to common belief, the power did not leave him, but instead infused itself into Goku's base form, as it was stated in the Dragon Ball Super anime comic, which is canon to the manga, that Super Saiyan Blue is unlocked when a Saiyan with the power of a god goes Super Saiyan. And even in the Moro arc of the Dragon Ball Super manga, Dende says he couldn't restore base Goku's power because his energy was divine. Goku trains with the angel Whis and unlocks Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan with blue hair dye, Super Saiyan Blue. Goku meets the brother of Beerus, Champa, the destroyer of the 6th universe, who in his battle with Beerus was stated that they could destroy the entire universe as well. Goku ends up fighting against Universe 6's strongest warriors, and is now face to face with the Universe 6 assassin Hit, who has the ability to time skip 1/10 of a second into the future, literally arriving before he left. Unlike the anime where Goku uses Kaioken and is able to force himself through Hit's time skip, manga Goku is able to beat Hit using Super Saiyan God alone.
Wow. Super Saiyan God alone. Yeah, that's insane. Already, manga Goku's already stronger than in the anime version at this point in time. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, because he had, anime Goku had to use Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken times 20, and he was still even with them. He still didn't really beat him. He was still even with them in the end. He was beating him at first, and he then still was able to equal his power. Still, but in this, yeah, I think I read the manga too. That's true though. Yeah, I read the manga actually, so I remember that now. Yeah, he's only Super Saiyan God, and he was still beating this, but he was beating this man with Super Saiyan God alone. And then in the manga, Super Saiyan Blue works differently. It's kind of like Super Saiyan 3 in the manga. Super Saiyan Blue, you can't when you Super Saiyan Blue, a lot of they consume a lot of energy really quickly. So that's why they had to use Super. That's probably why you have to use Super Saiyan God, but more. So Super Saiyan God is used more in the manga. So that's why I really like. That's what I really like about that. And for Super Saiyan Blue, they make it seem even more powerful. So like it gets to the point where it's a lot more powerful than Super Saiyan God, but you have to figure out how to master it or whatever, which they haven't done until later. So yeah.
As Whis explains that his ability only works on opponents who are near or below his level, and explains why he was able to beat Vegeta, as Vegeta wasn't even using 10% of Blue's strength due to the energy output.
Yeah,
Goku ends up fighting against Fused Zamasu, which is the combination of the immortal Supreme Kai Zamasu and the Saiyan copycat Goku Black. Goku in this fight is able to perfect Super Saiyan Blue and matches the power of a fusion. But that's when Goku pulls out a technique that nobody saw coming. As he jumps into the air, he puts his hand in Zamasu's face, hoping that this technique will allow him to kill immortal beings. A familiar energy surrounds Goku, the energy of a destroyer.
Hakai. Hey!
Goku's able to utilize the energy of destruction, with this energy being so potent that it erases you as if you never existed. Zamasu has had enough and states that he's going to destroy every parallel world in existence. That includes every single timeline to fulfill his zero mortal plan, with his demise only being met by the hands of the Omni King himself. Goku arrives at the Tournament of Power and is face to face with Jiren the Grey, a fighter from the 11th universe, who is stated to be stronger than his own god of destruction, with the gods of destruction themselves being stated to have power that transcends dimensions. In this fight, Goku is getting completely overwhelmed by this embodiment of strength, and that's when he taps into something, well, faster than anyone can see. Goku gets behind Jiren, and an angelic glow envelops his body. Goku is able to achieve the technique of the angels, the form that gods themselves cannot reach. Migato no Gokui. Autonomous Ultra Instinct. Goku is able to fight against Jiren, and his Ultra Instinct is progressing, getting stronger and stronger, to the point where he crosses the door into mastery. Jiren attacks Goku, but that's just what he needed, as everyone in the entire stage is shocked, as Goku has his fist in Jiren's stomach. At age 780 of the universe calendar, on this day, a mortal named Son Goku achieved mastered Ultra Instinct. Goku in the state of mastery is able to completely body Jiren, with Jiren breaking through his limits, and now they're fighting for the fates of both of their universes. The silver glow leaves his eyes, and Universe 7 wins the Tournament of Power.
Okay, I'm sorry. I hate to keep pausing, guys, but I'm gonna add one more thing. So in the manga, guys, Goku does not beat Jiren the way he does in the anime. He actually loses to Jiren, even, like his Ultra Instinct runs out. So Jiren actually beats him like on 1v1 with the Ultra Instinct thing. He said he didn't fully master it or perfect it in the manga. Like the thing how it happened in the anime, but instead in the anime, how he beat Jiren he had Jiren on his knees, but then he was about to get him out of the tournament. But then like the Ultra Instinct side effects came in or whatever. But in this case, Jiren punched. They were fighting equally. Like near the end, and then after that, Jiren punched the Ultra Instinct out of him, and he couldn't access it anymore. And then what they had to do is Vegeta was still in the Tournament of Power at that time too, so it was him, Goku, and then Frieza. They all had to get him out of the tournament like together still, but it's a little different. It's still a little different. It's a lot of differences in the manga. So just want to let you guys know about that, just in case you didn't know. There you go.
It's not yet perfected. Goku, after the Tournament of Power, fights against the legendary Super Saiyan Broly, and trains to the point where Whis says that nobody in the universe is stronger than Goku and Vegeta. However, a being who's been in prison for 10 million years has escaped. Moro the Planet Eater is traveling throughout the universe, eating planets, becoming stronger and stronger. Goku ends up training with another angel, Whis' brother Myrus, who's been undercover as a Galactic Patrol member and helps Goku master his Ultra Instinct. Goku has become so powerful after his training with Myrus that when he arrives on the battlefield, he's so fast that not even Gohan and Piccolo can keep up with his movements in phase form, as they were able to keep up with Mastered Ultra Instinct Goku's movements in the tournament.
Do you guys understand how insane that is? Do you guys understand the insanity of how strong that man just got in only what, like less than a year? That's actually insane. Huh? Bro, are you for real? So you telling me base Goku is even stronger at this point? Could be even stronger than he was in terms of power, and when he's in Ultra Instinct, Master Ultra Instinct. That's actually insane. And it's only been like what, a year, maybe less than that. I think. Yeah, it's like because the Broly movie happened like right after the Tournament of Power, and then after that Broly movie, then it's the Moro arc. I'm not sure. Yeah, like it's probably less. It's been less. I'm sure it's been less than a year, and this man got like I can't even imagine how much stronger this man got in only like less than a year. That's actually insane. Actually insane. Jeez Louise. Alright, anyway, I'm done. But that's
Goku is able to utilize Ultra Instinct Omen and fights against an even younger and more powerful Moro, who is absorbed and eaten countless planets. However, it's still not enough, as Goku's defensive abilities completely outmatch his offensive side. Moro eats 7-3, who has the ability to copy his opponents by touching them with the shard in his hands, and becomes 7-3 Moro. Myrus decides Goku needs a push, a way back into the door of mastery. Myrus attacks Moro and destroys the shards in his hand, but not before Moro is able to grab Myrus' neck and copies his abilities. Myrus punches the final shard in Moro's head, but since angels are not allowed to fight in mortal affairs, this is the end.
Oh, yeah.
Myrus looks back at the hope of the universe, his friend, and tells Goku that he's come to love this galaxy, this universe full of excitement. Please, protect it all. Myrus is erased from existence, and Goku stands there as his friend disintegrates before his eyes. But that's what he needed to achieve this. Goku erupts with energy, and it's so fierce that it can be felt by everyone on the battlefield and even people miles away. But then it stops. Silence. Standing in the eye of the hurricane is perfection. And now we see the technique of the angels in its true angelic light. Perfected Ultra Instinct Goku.
Let's go!
Perfected UI Goku is so powerful that he's able to completely body Moro, blitzing him and throwing him across the battlefield. Both his offensive and defensive side are fighting in complete and utter unison, as every attack and every block happens on instinct. The gap in strength between Goku and Moro is so great that even though Goku says Moro is the strongest opponent he's ever faced, and even gives him a senzu bean to recharge his power, Moro attacks Goku and shatters his arm on his chest.
Nah, him. I mean, he already been him. I think we already splashed that, but oh my god. I forgot about that. Oh my god, this man really did break his arm with his chest, dog. Oh my god. He let it hit him. He just stood there and let him hit him, dog. Oh my god. And he gave him a sense of mean before too. That's actually insane. Nah, he's getting done dirty. Nah, that is crazy. That is insane. Oh my god. That means bro. So that means he could. Nah, this version of Goku, this Goku at this time period. He would fold Goku Broly like an omelet. Oh my god. My man Broly would be scared. If he thought Gogeta was scared, imagine trying to fight this bugger. Oh my god. Anyway, let's stop though.
Moro gains the power of Myrus the Angel and becomes Angelic Moro, with him being able to just match Ultra Instinct Goku's power. However, the power above the gods is too much for him to handle, and he has to infuse himself with the entire planet, detonating the entire galaxy. Goku is able to defeat Moro using an Ultra Instinct Susanoo, and once again becomes the only mortal in existence to have mastered Ultra Instinct. Later on, Goku ends up fighting against the strongest in the universe, the survivor survivor Granola, with Granola making a wish to the Namekian Dragon Balls to become the strongest in the universe, with Goku at this point getting so good at Ultra Instinct that he's able to use it in its other forms, including his base form. Goku fights against Granola and shows that he can access Mastered Ultra Instinct at will. However, an even greater enemy has arisen, becoming the strongest in the universe, Gas. Gas is so powerful that he's able to take on Goku and Vegeta at the exact same time, and Goku figures out that the only way to match Gas's power is to put emotion back into his fighting. Goku is able to unlock a new version, his own version of Ultra Instinct, True Ultra Instinct Goku. In this form, Goku's able to be slightly stronger than the strongest in the universe, and shows once again that this Saiyan has no limits. Looking back, Goku has come a long way since his battle with the God of Destruction, and now possesses power that's greater than the gods themselves. The lowest class warrior to the highest tier god, the angel that was born on Earth, the Saiyan, Son Goku.
Yes, sir!
What's up, guys? It's Divine. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you guys like and subscribe. It's completely free. And share this with a friend. And tell me in the comments, who do you think is stronger, Goku from the anime or Goku from the manga?
Nah, that's a good question. That's a good. That's actually a good question. To me, I feel like Manga Goku. I don't know. Here's the thing. Now, at first I thought it was Manga Goku, but now that I think about it, I mean, yeah, like okay. Here's the thing. If we're gonna say if all the Dragon Ball content from Super anyway, if that's gonna be like all from the manga and not from the anime, and not gonna put it in anime form, then Manga Goku is definitely stronger, 100%. But until they like add like they implement the stuff in the manga into like anime wise, then I don't see anime Goku being Manga Goku. I don't think it's happening, dog. Yeah, I don't think it's happening. But hey, we'll see. But anyway, that was awesome. Wait, no, but no. But they had like some parts of like current Goku and Vegeta with Broly and all that. So you know what? I might take that back actually. So you know what? Maybe anime does take it. Well, you guys let me know in the comments below, and hope you guys enjoyed this video. That was awesome. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to like, subscribe for more. I'll do the next one probably tomorrow if I can. But other than that, I'll see you guys in the next one. Good.